Everybody, I just want to welcome everybody to AquaBanas, and I want to explain what AquaBanas are. We've been doing a lot of social media posting, and a lot of people have seen this product over the past 8 or 9 months, really filling, and we've had so many drawings that we've put out, and we actually really can build the product. We build absolutely super high, beautiful quality product, and this is the AquaBanas Party Bana. And so what I want to do is just go through it with everybody today to tell them exactly what it is. What you have is everything is built on a metric standard because we sell these all over the world. But typically right now they're built on a standard base of 340 centimeters by 340 centimeters, which is about 11 feet by 11 feet. And they have a tent that, the cool thing about the tent is that from under this arch to the top of this deck, it's 120 centimeters or 48 inches. The idea is that you're trying to have a low boy type effect, and we're trying to keep the tent down as low as possible onto the deck so that you can get as much shade as possible underneath the tent and have it a really, really cool environment underneath. So as you look at this, the tent is connected right here with the stainless steel. All the stainless is 316 series stainless steel. It's connected right here on all 4 corners on top of the deck, so it's not going to go anywhere. Super strong connection. It has a quick step access. The cool thing about the quick step access is that it allows anybody of any age, as long as they can walk and they're in the water, they can come over here and they can climb out of the water and get on this. So what's not in so many of the inflatables that are on the water today, they have to be a younger person or people that are physically fit that get on them. These are made for people 60, 70 years old to get up on and kick back and just have an absolutely amazing time. So you've got handles also right here. So as you climb up this, you've got handles to brace yourself. Over on this side, as I showed a little bit more here, over on this side, we have inflation valves, 2 inflation valves on this corner and two inflation valves caddy corner. What that does is any air that gets inside of it and gets trapped, you're able to get the air out of it, but also you're able to use 2 hoses to inflate this to make it super fast. So if you're a resort or a commercial application or a yacht where time is of the essence, then we've worked with you to give you an ability to inflate these things faster and also deflate them faster. Over here is this rope right here for a lot of water applications, and I can't show you because it's underneath here, but there's a ballast bag that's underneath of it. That ballast bag fills with water, and what happens is it keeps the unit from skidding across the water, but it also keeps it stable, so as you walk on it, it's not bouncing all over the place and you're not falling off of it. So it's really, really a stable product. Right here we have handles on the side for connecting various applications, which as you look in our catalog, you can see what these are used for. Let's go around this side. I'm going to walk inside of it. Now granted, I don't have to use a quick step because we are in the shop right now, which brings up another interesting point. The AquaBanas are primarily designed for water, of course, but in pristine beach applications, or if you're in the grass somewhere, you're at a special vent in the grass, and again, it's not everywhere, but you can use these on land. They're absolutely strong enough. People need to take their shoes off. They can walk on these all day long. It's not going to hurt them at all. And so we have it on the shop floor right now because we're doing the demonstration, because it's easier to do the demonstration right here than it is to do it on water. Okay, with that said, as you come in here, you have a really nice, you see right here, you've got a really nice non-slip top surface so that people aren't slipping when they're on it because they are coming up on here wet. Right here you have a backrest that's on each side of it. And you can adjust the pressure on these backrests. So it can be super soft, like this one is super soft right here. And I believe this one we still have, this one's still pretty hard. Another thing I want to note is that 5 days ago we filled these up and set them here on the floor in the warehouse. We have not added air to them. So these have been sitting here for 5 days and they're still rock solid. It's still more than comfortable to sit on. Here's what makes the Party Bana a Party Bana. First of all, as you sit here with this backrest, and I'm not a tall guy, I'm short, but basically we've had people that are as tall as 6'5" in here, 185, 186 cm, and you can sit in here and rest back here. You can lean back. You got plenty of room to kick back. You have a table right here. I don't know if that quite plays out on the video, just how solid this table is, but you can easily, I said I'm short, but I'm not that short, but let's try this. You can get up here and jump up and down on this table all day long. And so it's very solid, and you can see right here, it's solid. So if you want to have lunch out here on the water, you want to have drinks on the water, you want to play cards on the water, or just kick back and have a great cool day having fun on the water, this is the thing to do it. Let's say that you have a jet ski business, and you have people waiting for your jet skis. There's no reason you can't have one of these sitting right beside your dock, and people could be out of the sun, kicking back, have a beverage in their hand or a beverage sitting on the table. They can sit here and relax and stay out of the sun and have a great time waiting to get onto the jet ski. The other thing over here, we have a Yeti cooler, but probably should have done this before we shot the video. But anyway, so you got a really cool cooler right here that you can fill it up with sodas or drinks, whatever your favorite beverages are. You can put those in here, no problem at all. And it's any 45 quart cooler will go here. So if you have an Arctic or anything like that, that's fine. Now the other thing is, this would not be complete if you didn't have a speaker. So we don't sell the speaker, but JBL Extreme 2 speaker is what we hang here. And it just goes right around the beam here, super easy to put in. And the cool thing about this speaker is you can take 5 of these and hook 5 of these up and sync them. And so, and it's killer sound. They sound great. We don't sell them, but they're about $200 online, Amazon, anything like that, you can buy them. So anyway, that goes there. Now here's what is really cool. Why do you have a light on an inflatable that's out in the middle of the daytime? And that's a really good question. The thing is, at night, people don't want to get off this thing. And what happens, come here and everyone goes, man, I wish you had a light. So we have a light. Again, we don't sell this light. We'll tell you where to get it. It's made by a company called Bolecki. And so that's it. But it's got this particular, and you can get your own light, but this one has 3 different temperature settings on it. And it's kind of cool. When you're sitting out there and the day is coming to an end, you're like, ah, man, this has been so much fun out here. Now we got to go because we can't see each other. Turn that on and you get a couple more hours out of it. This right here, this is the footwell, a netted footwell. And what's cool about that, that drops about 50 centimeters or 20 inches underneath the bottom of the deck. Now when you're sitting in the water, your feet are not just hanging down as a target for the great white shark to come by and get. It's nothing like that. What it is it's made for if you drop your keys or you drop your phone, then we can catch that. If a kid, God forbid, a kid should fall through, then the child is got, and you can pull them back up very easily. And also it does keep your feet from having fish come by and nibbling on them and stuff like that. But it's a great piece to have here. You've got, I think we've talked about pretty much everything except right here. Okay, the tent. Let's talk about the tent. I talked about it in the beginning, but I didn't really focus back on it. The tent is cool. It's just cool. I don't know how to explain it. When you sit outside and you're in the sun, and on Celsius, we did a test. We were in Thailand at the yacht show, and we did a test on it. And we had an inflatable with a similar deck sitting right beside us. And that deck was directly in the sun, and this deck was not in the sun. And we had a FLIR camera that has a thermal, the ability to shoot temperatures on it. And there was a 37°C difference between the deck that was in the sun and this deck that was out of the sun under the shade. It's substantial, and I've got that video. If anybody wants to see it, I've got that video that shows exactly what I'm talking about. And it's amazing. So the tent is comfortable, and it's also big. Here's the cool thing about this, is look how big and how round this is underneath. It's not a small rectangular tent that you've got to sit there and try and run up underneath of and try and find the shade. The shade is here, it's everywhere. And the other thing is the unit itself, because of how big this tent is, it's big. Underneath here, it's only a 340 by 340 footprint, but you can put 8 people comfortably, 8 large adults comfortably can sit in this inside of it. And weight is not an issue because, again, you can support 2,000 pounds. You can put 1,000 kilos on this thing and it's not going to sink. So more than strong enough for that. Commercially built, heavy duty, it's rugged. Now the other thing that's cool about AquaBanas is AquaBanas are made to be linked together. So you can put multiple units together and build like a Bana combo. In this instance, we have a double lounger that's connected right here. We also have a larger lounger that's the full width, and that'll seat 5 people on it. And that lounger is called a mega lounger. But this thing right here, more than comfortable enough. You can put 2 people here easily. You can, you've got your cooler right there. You can kick back on this, have fun. If you want to get out of the sun, get into the shade, go back underneath it. And so if you want to, it's just it's a really cool. I think I got a stomach maybe a little bit too big to do this properly. But basically, if you want to sit on this and have a great time, you can do that. And you can put up to three of these around it. So now you've got 8 people inside there, 2 people here, 2 people there, 2 people there. You can put 14 people on this thing and have an absolute blast with it. So that is the AquaBanas. And again, this is the Party Bana with the double lounger. But if you go to AquaBanas.com, you can download our catalog. We have a catalog that covers America and Asia. There's 2 buttons on there. And then you can download the catalog that covers Europe or the Middle East. There's a little bit different. This particular brand you see right here, Yacht Beach, is actually sold in Europe and the Middle East by POD International. The ones that we have are in orange and flag blue, a little bit different color scheme. And so you'll see that when you look at the catalog, you'll see the color differences and you'll see the wide variety of products that we have. So anyway, that's pretty much it. That's AquaBanas. I appreciate everybody taking the time to watch this. I know it might be a little bit of a long video, and hopefully it was worth it. So we look forward to hearing from you. Thank you.